right, so this weekend we had some rain, and these pipes up here, these are AC ventilation pipes for the furnace. And this particular one right here was leaking pretty bad. So the boot that's supposed to seal it at the roof up there is leaking. The other thing that was leaking was that every one of these exhaust pipes for the plumbing system were leaking, but that's because they hadn't sealed them up yet. So, and you can see there's this piping everywhere, all the way up here, all the way over there. And the reason it wasn't sealed was because it's been cold. So when we did the four-way inspection, they had those pipes, they were sealed up so that we could do an air compression. So when the rain was coming down, it was coming down the pipe and it was really just going straight down. They had it capped off and had some duct tape, and there was no place for the water to go. So anyway, the plumbers are here, they're fixing that today, and HVAC guy came as well. So we're just getting all that buttoned up for the re-inspect. All right, today they actually put the water on in the house, so in the main house. So I'm just walking around checking for leaks. They checked it out, but you never know. And but it's always a little, you know, nerve-wracking when you turn the water on for the first time, especially after the house has been sitting here for a while. Anyway, so far so good. If we find any leaks, we'll let you know. No leaks yet.
We're going to show you two amazing products from Kedsum that have really changed the way we do grocery shopping and the way we move heavy items around the home.
Yeah, if you're moving those heavy items, you know how difficult it is. But these products are game changers. All right, let's go to the grocery store.
First up, let's talk about this shopping cart. What makes it special? It's all about these wheels.
Look at these wheels. They've got metal bars instead of the flimsy plastic ones you usually see. Kedsum designed these with durability in mind.
I'm loading this cart with everything we need for the week. Dog food, milk, canned goods, and a little bit of vegetables. What we love about this design is that the metal reinforced wheels can handle a lot of weight without bending or breaking. For those of you that live close by to your grocery stores and can just walk there, you can skip the bagging part and put the groceries directly into the bag. Whenever you do get home, it doesn't matter where you live. This thing will go over gravel, it'll go up sidewalks, and it'll go up and down steps. That's the Kedsum grocery cart, a total game changer.
We have this platform truck, hold up to 360 pounds.
Here you can see I'm loading 180 pounds worth of weight because pretty soon we're going to be moving our little workout area. And with this cart, it was a breeze.
And you guys know that I'm always a stickler for the instructions. But I have to say, Kedsum, you get a 10 out of 10 on your instructions.
It's crafted with sturdy steel and 100% thickened aluminum alloy. It's easy to open up from storage, and you can extend the base plate to accommodate larger items. And then just as easily step on the bar and fold it back up. As you can see, Claude had to move this heavy water heater from our crawl space to the main house, and it was an easy job to do. Even with something this heavy, it's easy to maneuver.
Look at the great braking action on this Kedsum moving cart. With the steel combined with the high traction rubber wheels, this thing has great stopping power. But when you release those brakes and you pull your feet up, it becomes a fun ride. There you have it, two amazing products from Kedsum.
So we've included a link below in the description, and you will receive 10% off with our code MMA 2025 USA. Of course, you know we're going to do a giveaway. So if you comment below, we will include you in the drawing for the giveaway. This time, we're only going to give away the grocery shopping cart. But there is a catch. You do have to live in the USA because the shipping costs are a little high, so we're only going to ship in the USA.
Thanks to Ketson for sponsoring this video today. If you have any questions, make sure you leave comments below and we will definitely get back with you. Getting ready to start the installation. We got electrical people here. We got the roofing people here taking care of some issues with the roof. Main house is definitely got the action. Okay, everybody, I'm here with Renee with Renee's commercial embroidery.
Commercial embroidery.
And Renee's gonna make some really awesome material, I guess, what do you call it?
Swag.
Swag.
Yeah.
Some shirts and some hats for Solux Home. And I was just here and she's got a really cool setup. Tell me a little bit about your company, okay, what you do, and something about this cool machinery you got back here.
So, well, we do decoration of apparel. So, and this machine, I actually have two big machines here. So we just moved over to this space. We were in a smaller space, but what we do, this machine does 6 items at a time.
Oh, that's cool.
So we set it up and we can just do 6 at a time. This is the same. Right now we have this one set up for hats, but they can both do hats or flats, as we call them, just regular clothes.
Shirts and apparel.
Apparel, bags, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yes, we can do all of that fun stuff.
So you do embroidery, but you also mentioned you do some other things, some vinyl, I guess, yeah, silk screening, things like that.
We provide screen printing if people want that with their items, or we do vinyl. If we have a small job that they want pretty big design, vinyl is a really good way to go. So depending on what's the best fit for the customer, we do all sorts of stuff.
Awesome.
So it's pretty fun. I love it.
Do you have a website?
We do. It's renescommercialembroidery.com.
Okay, and we're going to link all that to the video. If you're interested, make sure you call Renee's Commercial Embroidery. Yeah. She's here in Murray, which is in Salt Lake. So if you're in the Salt Lake area and you need something, give her a shout out. And I tell you what, we're going to come back here tomorrow and we're going to pick up some of our goods. And I'm going to put her on the spot, and it's either going to be good or it's not. And if it's not,
then I'll be in trouble.
You might get called out.
Yeah, I might. Hopefully it should be good.
But look, on a serious note, I called Renee last night and she's giving me the hookup in record turnaround time. So I'm going to be on the news, and not that she can do that for everybody. I'm special.
He is special.
Okay. But she's definitely taking care of me, and she's just a wonderful personality to talk to.
Thank you, Claude.
All right, guys, we're gonna test out our suspended slab. We're gonna see if all the waterproofing that we did actually works, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna epoxy over it anyway.
Well, but it kind of does, because...
And we're never gonna have this much water in here, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, well, you never know, like that pipe could burst for the dog wash.
Well, I mean, I guess you could have an accident.
All kinds of things could happen, yeah. So...
Well, we're gonna put some water on it.
Epoxy is not like a foolproof water protection. We'll test it out and we'll let you know if we have any leaks. Hopefully we won't, because we're getting insulation put into the roofs. I mean, the ceilings, right?
Yep.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Starting Thursday, actually.
Okay. All right, I'm down here in the media room trying to see if I see any water coming out anywhere. So far, I don't see anything, but I don't know exactly what he's wet so far. Those are just old stains. Oops, wait a minute. Oh, I see water. Yeah, definitely water right there. Oh, that's not good. All right, well, let me let him know.
These corners all make a leak from right here, because you see how they got that lip right there? And then you put that sealant in that little jam right there. But on this one, it's just hanging over. So I think it's going to be worse, you know?
Yeah. Whatever the case is, we need to fix it. So if you have to delay work being done on the house, we need to delay work. I just got dripped on right here.
See it coming through Yeah, same crack. It's the same crack that's coming through everywhere.
Nice. Is that the 3-inch or the 4-inch?
This is the 3.5 inch.
Okay.
I looked at the 3 and I thought that's too small. So then I did the 3.5 and I fell off there.
Yeah. Oh, it looks great.
And then I tried the 4-inch, but it just looked, to me, it looked too big to be on the left chest. And so here are the hats.
Oh, nice. I like it.
And the shirts. All right.
Cool.
So I'll just
Okay, cool.
give you these.
So the jacket has one on there too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Love it.
So if you want to take this to your car, I'll work on getting
Okay.
this invoice
All right.
together.
All right, what do you think about your shirts?
Some Solux Home brand apparel. Looks pretty good.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
I thought you'll be wearing that one anytime soon. Only if we got a cool front.
I ordered a bunch more like this one though. It's a nice hat, huh? This one's for Norm. And then we got this little polo. And Norm OGO.
Cool. Claude had a rush order on this apparel because, well, we'll show you tomorrow. As many of you know, Claude recently launched his home building company after years in the tech industry. His unique background caught the attention of a Salt Lake City news station, who invited him to share his expertise on how AI is revolutionizing residential construction. Claude discussed everything from AI optimized floor plans to smart material ordering systems that reduce waste and save time. We've included a link to the full segment in the description below so you can check out the entire video. Look at them little babies. We're gonna have some of those one day. Yes, we are. Hey, come on. Do you have a sloth? Oop.
All right, Wendy's making me go outside, disturbing my work, to go look in the dumpster to see if there's a dead animal in there.
There's something black and hairy. So it's either Leia's hair, but it looks like a dead animal because it's too like...
Let's go check it out. This could be pretty funny. It's in here?
Yes.
All right.
You know for sure it's Leia's hair?
This is what Wendy was talking about right here. That's just Leia's hair. It looks like, yeah, that's Leia's hair for sure.
It looks like a dead animal. Doesn't it?
All right, so, yeah, I had emptied the shop vac, and we had used the shop vac to
I didn't know that.
clean up a bunch of hair when we cut her.
If I would have known that, then I would have thought it was her hair, but it looked too, like...
Together?
Yeah.
All right, mystery solved.
I'm glad it's not a dead animal. She recognized the house. I'm gonna go play. Or some she won't be very happy later. We're off to the airport, but first we have to go drop Claude's car off at the dealership because he's having some strange rattling noise in the back of the car.
Guess we're on our way. Headed to the airport.
My bag weighed 45 pounds. That means I can buy something.
Well, mine weighed 27 pounds, so she's really banking on me being able to take some of the
I'm
load.
gonna go buy a smaller suitcase because that suitcase is really big.
Here we go.
And it's broken.
Off to the show.
Oh, Claude missed his truck so much, we rented a truck.
Yeah, we rented a truck, just like my old one, Ram 2500. Yeah,
That's pretty funny.
it is funny.
I think we rented this car before we bought the Hummer,
Yeah, we did.
but anyway. We're renting a truck.
It was the cheapest.
It was the cheapest.
cheapest option.
Yeah.
Big full-size truck.
Yeah. All right, we made it to the Airbnb. It's like a building that has all these different little apartments. It's pretty cute. We've already gone in and dropped off the groceries, and I'll show you what it looks like once we get in. It's called the Old Red House. So maybe the house used to be red and they painted it. So you got a little dining area here. I guess that used to be a fireplace. Nice little kitchen, little living room. Got a nice sized bedroom.
Got a nice closet.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing I noticed in the pictures. Let's show them the closet.
Pretty nice, pretty big.
It's huge. It's a cute little apartment, and for the money, all the hotel rooms were like $500 a night, and this was $930 for the 5 days that we're going to be here. So this was a way better option. We definitely like to save money wherever we can. It's cute. I like it. It's perfect for what we needed. I like this better than a hotel room. And there's a washer and dryer as well on the other side. And a nice little patio out here. You can sit out and have your coffee. It's a decent looking neighborhood too.
All right, folks. Well, day one of High Point 2025. And we're off to Adriana Hoyos first.
Adriana Hoyos is a designer from South America in Ecuador, which is where I grew up. And we liked their outdoor furniture. So we're gonna go check them out first, because they actually this year have a new building outside of the High Point actual market building. So we're gonna go check them out first. We're gonna hopefully avoid the rain. It's kind of nasty, muggy outside. Frizzy hair day weather. So far my hair is doing okay. How's yours?
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
I got all my hairs cut off, so they don't have anywhere to go. They're too short.
It looks good, babe. All right, well, hopefully we can video in the store and kind of show you what we're looking at for outdoor furniture.
Let's go.
We went and looked at Adriana Hoyos, and yeah, she's a little out of our price range. So we moved on to Four Hands, and we found this beautiful outdoor furniture, and we bought one for the main house and one for the RV garage. Look at this beautiful lemon tree in the showroom. It's actually real. It's beautiful. Look at these lemons. Wow. All right, I need y'all's help. Claude is scared of it. I'm not scared of it. I think it would be amazing in the living room space. We got all those windows with the mountains. Let me do a little close-up so you can see really what the colors look like. Now, we wouldn't do that piece right there. We would totally do something different to break it up.
Yeah.
But we measured it, and it would totally work in our space. I love it. It makes me happy. Every time I look at it, I smile.
Every time I look at it, I go, oh my God.
That's okay. You'll be downstairs.
I'm like, I can't be in here. I gotta leave.
You're so funny. You know darn well this makes you happy.
I think it's a groovy, funky couch. Like,
I don't look at it in that way. I don't look at it as
Austin Powers couch.
ew. No,
Yeah,
no,
it is.
don't say that. I hate Austin Powers.
It's totally awesome.
I wasn't able to convince Claude, so we went to get a little snack and do a little bit of shopping.
All right, well, if we look different, it's not because it's a different day, but it's hot, and we went and bought
Cooler
we went to
clothes.
TJ Maxx, and I got this shirt for $9. That one was probably $5. And
So-
Wendy needed some tennis shoes because I told her she needed to wear tennis shoes, and she wore some cute boots instead, and guess what? No bueno.
No bueno.
Her feet hurt, and we had to abandon our parking space.
But we did get, we got 2 shirts, a whole bundle of socks, some tennis shoes, and a bag of popcorn, for $43.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. We're doing round 2. So far I think it's going well. We haven't made any decisions on any furniture, but we're taking video, and typically the way we're going to do this, I think, is go back home, process everything, and then
Figure out where we're going to put it, and then make finals.
And then make decisions from there.
But we did find some interesting new, I guess, outdoor furniture, which we thought was pretty
Yes. Yeah. Was it Four Hands? Yes, it was Four Hands. I like a lot of stuff from Four Hands, so I'm not surprised by that. Burlington, which is the little town that we're staying in. We're downtown.
Historic district.
In the historic district, we're just noticing all these little stores are.
Maryland shoes gone.
Oh, there. Bane shoes.
Bane shoe gone.
Like all these places are just shut down.
Record store.
It says closed due to no internet. That is hilarious. It's up to you.
We got an 80 regular.
I know, but shouldn't all restaurants be 100?
I'd say 97 is pretty stinking good. I have a question. Why didn't our dog send us any pictures?
She's pregnant for twins. Give her a break.
All right, day 2.
Day 2. We were talking last night and saying that shopping is work. It's not really fun when you're shopping like this, but we're trying to make it fun. So it's a good thing we have phones and pictures, because
You would forget.
you would completely forget where you saw what. You know, it's just a lot of stuff.
I think we figured out what couch we wanted, right? For them upstairs.
I think. Might have to
May
go
have
look
a-
at it again.
The same couch, different fabric.
Doesn't scream at you.
No, it doesn't like go, ah! We have an opportunity on the couch for the downstairs. I know that I want to probably get some of that Italian furniture for my theater.
Here's the couch that Claude ordered at Market. He's going to have 2 rows of 3 seats, and he chose this blue leather with this yellow stitching. We also met with Lazzoni, and we finalized all of our closet systems, so we're super excited to bring this to you when they come out to install.
All right, day 3 of the market. Where's our list?
It's in your backpack.
Oh.
I got the list. It's in my head. Last year, we found dining room table and chairs. And since we're having so much difficulty finding something, we're going to go back to that one.
Yeah, and we actually what we did was we found the table and chairs at like a retail store.
Yes.
It wasn't in the market.
Yes.
So we went back on our pictures and we found out what kind it was, and then we found out that it was Universal. So we're going to go to Universal first thing this morning and see if we can find that table and chair.
Yep.
So that way we can get that out of the way, because it has been a pretty big stumbling block for us. You know, we haven't been able to find something that we like.
Guys, we found the table and chairs. So we're going to go buy it right now. What's nice about this table is there's no leaf in it. So it's very solid, and it's like the only table that we can find right now without a leaf that is the size that we need.
Okay, leave us a comment. Is this art or is this not art?
Today we're parked really close to the market. We paid $25. Was it $25?
I don't know. It was friends and family rate. I don't know what it was.
We drove up and I rolled my window down. The girl goes,
she goes, regular or friends and family?
And I go, regular. And then she looked at me like, are you sure?
And I said, we're friends with everybody. Friends and family.
She's like, okay, because that's a better deal. So I don't know what that means, but I guess we need to go look at our credit card.
All I know is we're friends and family with somebody now.
Yeah. We're going to go back to Four Hands. We're going to see if they have any market specials. In other words, if you place an order today at market, maybe they'll have like an additional discount. Who knows? We'll see. All right, guys. I know I'm schizophrenic. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I changed my mind. I've fallen in love with this table now. Look at it. Look at this cool detail down here. The color's actually similar to the one, but this one actually looks like a better quality. And it's got this roundness right here. I think it's called bull nose. That's the appropriate term.
Okay.
Bull nose. Or the official term. Not appropriate. And then we're also changing our mind about the chairs. So we want to go with these chairs. They're nice and velvety feeling. So we're going to do 4 right here. So, okay, so here's the other thing. This table is not as long as that other one, but because of the center pedestal, we can fit 4 chairs here. And that was important for us to be able to fit 10 people, not 8 people. Because, you know, we have like 10 friends. So, or we have 8 friends and we need to be able to sit 10 people at the table.
We only have 8 friends?
So yeah, so we're gonna do 4 of these chairs, and then on the ends, we're gonna do 2 of these chairs, and I'll put them right here. So to kind of break it up. And we are not changing our minds. This is it, the final decision.
Except we are going to New America.
And I don't care, because this is still the one, and we're not changing.
Unless you find something over there that you would love even more.
I won't.
You thought the other one was the final one.
But here's the thing, I always come back to Four Hands. Like, I love Four Hands stuff. Always.
Well, maybe we need to go to 5 Hands.
So we also found this piece right here that we really like. These doors have like a, what do you call it?
Friction? I don't know.
Kind of friction when you open and close them. Kind of like the soft close thing. What I like about this is that we could put it in that little space between the patio door and the kitchen patio door. We have like one wall where we can actually put things, and we don't have any other walls. Everything else is windows. So we need something where we can actually display things.
Yeah.
And I think that this works for that. And it's black and it's really nice. It's got nice curves.
So I just want everybody to know that something's going on. I think aliens have taken over my wife.
I am wearing the thing.
Yeah, because
I have to tell them.
you don't understand. You don't understand. Like, my wife does not like curvy things.
I don't. It's so
She
weird.
likes boxy square things, and all of a sudden she's picking a bunch of curvy stuff out, and I'm freaking out a little bit. It's not normal, okay? I don't care now. I like everything. I can go with the curve, I can go with the square, but this one here, there's something wrong with her. I might have to take her into the doctor when we get back.
Wait. Okay, so I'm wearing my CGM. Which, ignore the patch because it looks really ugly, but
Yeah, one of our friends, she calls it the aliens are tracking them or something.
she like texts us like at least once a week, and she says the aliens are not going to want me because her she's tracking her blood sugar, and when it's like real level, is that what she said? She says the aliens are coming after me or not coming after me.
I don't know.
I think the aliens are not coming after her when her blood sugar
goes
is
high?
No, when it's low.
Oh.
She's good. But the minute she starts doing this, the aliens are going to come get her. So she like wants to make sure that she's like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm wearing my CGM. So maybe like an alien has invaded me or something. I don't know.
Because her blood sugar has been doing this, no?
It has, because like I have eaten some carbs today.
We've got a pretty good plan to,
feeling good.
Yeah, feeling good. Feel like we're making headway.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of today we'll have
almost the whole
whole thing done,
except for like small pieces.
Yeah, like in rugs and different things like that, knickknacks.
After dinner, we went to this lovely little park and added more steps to our already 10,000 steps for the day. But it was a nice little relaxing stroll and we really enjoyed the park. Here's a little bit of history of the park. A dairy farm actually occupied this space. There's the bubbling stream. I like those rocks. Can we take some of those? That one, that one, that one.
Just put them in your carry-on.
That one. Guys, we're finished with market and our flight doesn't leave until 5 p.m. So we're gonna go stop at Restoration Hardware in our house and just, you know, do a little shopping over there. We're not gonna buy anything. We're just gonna go and see what's available because we're having a hard time finding a master bedroom set that we like. So we may have to just buy from a furniture store at this point, and probably nightstands as well, right? And maybe some office furniture. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at lunch. We're eating at PF Chang's. I'm getting some salmon. I'm praying I don't get sick.
Pretty successful show. We were tired yesterday. We got home, we crashed. We had over, I don't know, 5 or 6 miles worth of walking. So definitely on our feet all day, but we're ready to get home, pick up our little Leia, and get back to the build.
Yeah.
Ran into this little fella at the mall. He's got himself a little nest right there.
Thanks for joining us. We made it to Salt Lake City just in time for some nasty cold weather. When we picked up Leia, she seemed happy to see us, though she did give us a bit of the cold shoulder at first. See you guys next Saturday. Remember, unplug, reconnect, and seek adventure.